Hello and very warm welcome to Dublin SouthFM. You're listening live to Ali on APNA Radio, and we will be talking about a lot of different things actually, because it's a community radio, and we will be talking about different things. Of course, we will be playing some Bollywood songs, and I have a very special guest today. He's a friend of mine and young aspiring politician. He takes a lot of initiative when it comes to India, and he does a lot of community work, which I'm going to be introducing, and we will be talking about a lot of his work and what does he like to do. So we will be talking about that, and also of course few Bollywood songs. If you would like to call us, we will be happy. If you have any questions about anything, you can definitely call us on 0129600939, and we will be happy to hear from you. And we will be starting with a song which is like right now the craze going on for this song, and it's my personal favorite because it just boosts you up completely. And the name of the song is Sale Sapne, and from the movie Padman. So sit down and relax and enjoy the song. We'll see you in a couple of minutes time.
चार आने की रुई और 2 आने की पोटली के लिए तूने 55 रुपए का चूना लगा रखा है।
उड़े उड़े बादल का एक टुकड़ा कैसे मैं तोड़ूं, डूबे डूबे दरिया का एक कोना कैसे निचोड़ूं, कैसे बताओ ना रात दिन, काटूं मैं धूप की डोरियां, बांधूं मैं छाँव की बोरियां, जानू ना 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 ना। ओ सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। हाँ मैंने चांद को चुरा के, मैंने लोरियां सुना के, मैंने खुद को था सुलाया, सो जा सो जा सो जा, पर तूने बत्तियां जला दी, तूने धज्जियां उड़ा दी, तूने नींद से उठाया अबे साले सपने, अब तो जागूंगा मैं रात दिन, होश उड़ा दूंगा मैं तेरा, पीछा ना छोड़ूंगा मैं तेरा, छोड़ूंगा ना ना ना।
I not study IIT, but IIT study me, giving me award.
ओ साले सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। ओ सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके हो गया हूँ, मैं तेरे बस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। ओ सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू।
Welcome back. You're listening to APNA Radio on Dublin SouthFM 93.9, and as I said, like, if you would like to call us, if you have any requests, we will be also taking in the meantime. If you have any requests to songs, or if you have to talk about anything with regards to the community, or if you would like to come and talk to us, we will be more than happy to do that. As I always say, we love talking to people, and that's how I believe the community works, when there's a communication. And so that's the reason we have a youth icon, I could say, especially for the Indian community, I would say that. And he has done a lot of work, very inspirational. Not only the youth, for the people like me as well. I don't want to sound old, but still, he has done a lot of work he's taken a lot of initiative, and he's none other than Shashank, and he has also done his college from National College, and so welcome Shashank.
Hi.
Very warm welcome. So happy that you are here today.
Thank you for inviting me here. So I'm Shashank. I think a lot of people know who I am. Feel free to ask any questions that you have. I think Ali has given you the number, and I'll be happy to take any questions you might have in relation to direct flight from Ireland to India. Ali, I'll pass on
And the number is 0129609339. The number, I repeat, is 0129609339. That's the number you can call us if you have any questions. And if you have any questions for Shashank with regards to the direct flight, we will be talking about that as well. So if you have any questions, direct flight to India, to be precise, to be exact on point, direct flight to India, we'll be talking about that. That's the initiative Shashank has taken, and we will be talking about that. And also, we need, what do you think, Shashank? We need everyone help as a community.
Oh, absolutely, indeed. We do need everyone's assistance in promoting the advantages of having a direct flight from Ireland to India. It is not just good for creating trade relationships, but also for the people who are residing in Ireland, who are paying taxes to the state, and there's a duty for the state to provide a direct flight service to the residents of Ireland, Indian residents of Ireland. Yeah.
So before we'll definitely be talking about the direct flight, but before we start, I just want everyone should know more about you. I know a lot of people know you, but if you could tell us about you, what else? I know that you are a founder of Indian Youth Island.
Yeah.
And also you run a lot of entertainment shows in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So what else you do? Apart, we'll be talking about, as I said, we'll be talking about the direct flight. But what else who is Shashank? Basically.
Okay, but basically, I'll start with Indian Youth Ireland. Shashank is Indian Youth Ireland is me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Indian Youth Ireland is an independent organisation that I founded back in 2015, and I launched it at the Student Summit at Dublin Castle 2016.
Okay.
In the very early 6 months of this organisation, it was just a Facebook page and a Facebook group. But as the organisation grew, as the membership increased, I decided to make a website, and from that website onwards, I got involved into a lot of different things. So it's basically an independent special interest group that supports the professional and personal development of the young Indians residing in the state of Ireland. Our members can benefit from networking with other young Indians from all disciplines at events organised by the society, networking with industry experts, keeping up to date with the latest events happening in Dublin and Ireland. And we host a lot of events to do this. For example, Bollywood Nights is one of our flagship events. It is also a method for us to raise funds for ourselves, because to join this organisation, it is free of cost.
Okay.
But again, to run anything in this country, you need finances, and Bollywood Nights is a great way for us to gather some resources. Then we also host hackathons, IYI talks, career guidance, networking events, and basically it's a great opportunity to meet your peers, to share, learn, inspire, and to promote entrepreneurship. And of course, as Narendra Modi said, that every Indian residing out of India is an ambassador of the Republic of India.
Of the India.
So I think it is our job to endorse India no matter where we are in the world.
That's very nice. And so you are endorsing a lot of things when it comes to about India. Yeah, you, as you said, you've started Indian Youth Island,
Mm-hmm.
which helps people, meeting peer-to-peer people, meeting doing, you also help students, I believe.
Yes, I do. So if any student has any, it depends on what kind of assistance they need.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of students have issues with immigration, a lot of students have issues with the colleges, or if somebody from India is looking to study in Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
I can help them in regards to where to look for accommodation.
So this
where
where to look at accommodation. You carry on.
So where to look for accommodation. I tell them about the advantages of doing the course in Ireland, whether the course has a potential scope or not, whether it be worth their investment in the Republic of Ireland. And so far, I've been able to help a lot of people, and they've been able to make the right decisions. I don't make decisions for them, because I don't think that's my job.
You just give them
but
information.
I give them the correct advice and correct websites and the right path, basically, where they can go and find their answers to the questions that they seek.
That's correct. That's where it's not easy to do that, because you
No.
have to be on point when you're giving out. Like, there are a
Absolutely.
lot of different. There are so many. Like, internet helps, but there are so many information on internet. But if you have a right person guiding you, it just makes the job easy for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's a very good thing you do. And so this is what you do is, like, for example, when the student comes here.
Mm-hmm.
After that, like, you help them. This is apart from what student union from the college helps you do.
This is completely different. So as I said, it's an independent organization. So if a student is in India,
Mhm.
they obviously has questions about the living standards, right? Their financial expenses, the budget,
Mhm.
etc. So if we go onto the Indian Youth Island website into the frequently asked questions section, you have A to Z information given on that one page. It is like the one-stop shop for whatever information requirements that you may have.
Okay.
Right, so it will tell you where to look for accommodation, if you're looking for private accommodation, if you're looking for college accommodation, where the Indian embassy is located, how to apply for a student visa, how to apply for a work visa, about. Then there's a financial breakdown section. If you click the link, it will lead to a different website where you have financial breakdown for different colleges, such as Trinity, UCD, UCC. Then you can also find tourism in Ireland, so Leap Card. Right, if you come to Ireland, how do you travel in Dublin?
That's very
Yeah.
important, especially in
Because
Dublin.
It is quite transport in Ireland is tad expensive, right? And I think it is very vital for a student to have a student travel card, because that will really assist you in traveling in this country at a cheaper price.
All right,
So-
we'll be talking about this more. We'll just listen to a song from the movie Aisha. It's called The Gal Mitti Mitti Bol, and we'll be listening to the song, and we'll get back and we'll be talking about
Direct flight.
with Shashank, and of course direct flight in a couple of minutes of time, so everyone can sit down and listen to the song and enjoy.
मिठी मिठी बोल दस कानों विच घोल बजने दे ताशे ढोल मस्ती में तू भी डोल मन दे नैना तू खोल जा हट के मोती रोल दिल हुंदा है अनमोल ये दौलत से न तोल आ सोनी तैनू चांद की मैं चूड़ी पहरावां ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਡੋਲੀ ਲੈ ਆਵਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਬੋਲ ਦਸਤਾਨੋਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੋਲ ਵਜਨੇ ਦੇ ਤਾਸ਼ੇ ਢੋਲ ਮਸਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਡੋਲ जान लेवा तेरी अदा कैसे न कोई हो फिदा तेरा अंग शरारा जैसे मारे लिशकारा सोनिए देखा ता दिल धड़के तन में अगन भर के सूरत ऐसी मन मोनी किदा दस्ता तू है सोनी हीरी है गल मिठी मिठी बोल रस कानों विच घोल बजने दे ताशे ढोल मस्ती में तू ही डोल मन दे नैना तू खोल चाहत के मोती रोल दिल हुंदा है अनमोल ये दौलत से न तोल आ सोनी तैनू चांद की मैं चूड़ी पहरावां ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਡੋਲੀ ਲੈ ਆਵਾਂ
Welcome back. You're listening live on APNA RADIO on Dublin SouthFM 93.9. My name is Ali, and we are talking to Shashank R. Chakerwarti, that's his full name, and we are talking about the Indian Youth Island. We are talking about the initiatives taken by Indian Youth Island, which is a direct flight. That's what we would like to today. We like to promote about that, and also we would like everyone to come along with us and support this initiative, which is a really nice initiative, I believe. And if you would like, you can show us your support by hashtag which we'll be talking, which we're going to talk about it. So, Shashank, tell us about the events, what you do.
Well, the Bollywood Nights, as I said, is a great way for us to raise funds. But then we also host IY Talks. So far we have hosted the talk with the head of immigration on the Stamp 1G extension in collaboration with a solicitor's firm. Then we also hosted IY Talks with Senator Neil Richmond at the Leinster House, and he also gave us a private tour of the Leinster House, which is the Irish Parliament.
Wow, that's
ending the tour at the Dole Bar, and not a lot of people get that opportunity, but Indian Youth Island members do. And we're hosting our third talk on the 25th of January at the European Parliament office in Ireland, and I think it is probably the perfect time to host that kind of talk with Brian Hayes, who is the member of the European Parliament, on the 25th of January.
25th of January.
So
yes.
you can register online on Eventbrite.
And it's free. Absolutely
it is free. Absolutely.
Yes, anybody can join in on the day.
Yeah. The only events that we host that are that we put a price on are the Bollywood Nights, because we also have expenses to pay off. But all the rest of the events are free, of course. It is, as I said, it is an organisation to promote innovation, entrepreneurship, and help the Indian youth community. So yeah, this is free. Then let's come back to one of the main reasons I'm here, and that's a direct flight campaign. Right. See, direct flight is not something that I envision. It is a dream of all the community members, and it is something that everybody seeks to have.
Absolutely, because it's kind of little pain you need to go all the way to UK and then take a flight to India.
Not just that, the UK also has this transit visa got to pay for, so that adds another €100 to your overall cost. Yeah. Secondly, you have, if you go through any other European country, or if you go to Abu Dhabi or any other Gulf nation, you have to wait for 6 to 7 hours. Some people have even waited for 10 hours to get that direct flight. So that's basically, you are literally taking out a day out of your life in traveling from one country to another
country. Yeah.
So I think that is something that we deserve, that a direct flight is a must for the Indian community in Ireland. Secondly, it also increases trade. I think with the United Kingdom now deciding to trigger Article 50 and exit the bloc, Ireland is now the only English-speaking country left in the European Union.
Absolutely.
And I think everybody will now have an eye on this green aisle. On this green aisle. So I think it is imperative for us and the nation to go and approach these growing economies, these fastest growing economies like India and China, and get ourselves a direct flight and connect ourselves with these big nations. Very recently we got ourselves a direct flight from China with Cathay Pacific. That runs two times a week.
From Ireland?
Yes. Okay. So there's a direct flight for China twice a week, run by Cathay Pacific, and I think we can get that too with Air India or Aer Lingus, whoever chooses to do so. Just recently, like yesterday, our Taoiseach Leo Varadkar. Well, first of all, very happy birthday.
Yeah, very happy birthday. We have done a show actually a couple of weeks ago about the happy birthday, and we did mention that today is birthday. So today is birthday. So we wish me, and I believe all the listeners would like to wish our Taoiseach a very happy birthday.
So a very happy birthday to Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, and I wish you well. I hope you stay Taoiseach for another term.
Yeah,
However, the Taoiseach gave a very wonderful speech yesterday at the European Parliament, and on that, Mr. Guy Verhofstadt replied that we will be behind you. We are all Irish.
That was really nice.
This is just an indication that the European Union stands with Ireland, and if this is the case, that Ireland will fill that void that the United Kingdom will create after leaving, right? And as I said, only English-speaking country in the European Union, and Ireland must then become that centre of the European Union that can deal with America, that can deal with India, that can deal with China. And I think Ireland has to play that role, and Ireland has now the potential to become the transatlantic hub for all the flights that go from India to America. Ireland, Dublin and Shannon airports are the only two airports in the entire European Union that have US pre-clearance.
That's right, yeah.
Right? We could be the transatlantic hub. All the transatlantic flights that are going from the UK, right, can now come to Dublin. As a matter of fact, our Terminal 2 is one of the most world-class infrastructure. We're building a new runway, and I think
That
For a
will-
new runway, we need more flights.
More flights, exactly. Yes.
So we need that. Air India or Aer Lingus, either of them, could fill that void.
But Aer Lingus is already operating from Dublin, isn't it?
Aer Lingus is the Irish flag carrier, right? They fly directly to the United States. However, there is no flight from Dublin to India, and Aer Lingus doesn't do that. But Aer Lingus can
do that.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely, and so can Air India.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, but what we were thinking is that if Air India or Aer Lingus come together and create some sort of, I don't know, a deal where Air India flies people from India to Dublin, people can then change their flights from here and fly into Aer Lingus. Aer Lingus has more destinations in the US. So rather than people flying from people flying from India to US in only just 12 or 13 destinations that Air India might have, Aer Lingus could fly them to 46 different destinations.
Yes, they can do it like
They
Taiwan.
could be local because we have the US pre-clearance.
That's true, yeah.
So your immigration happens on Dublin Airport, and in the US you just walk out like a local citizen.
That's true, yeah.
It
It's
is
like a
very
local flight.
simple,
Yes.
Absolutely, and it will really ease up the process for a lot of travellers, for a lot of passengers.
All right, we'll be talking about also the hashtag which we
Direct
need.
flight.
Yeah,
So basically, hashtag direct flight, hashtag IYI.
that's the one
Yeah.
we need. Yes. So I request all our listeners, please do come up with this hashtag on. You can do it on Twitter, or you can do it on Facebook. You can do it any social media. Basically, we just need your support. Indian Youth Ireland need your support. It's a community work, and we definitely think that this is a very good initiative taken by Shashank and Indian Youth Ireland. I have seen him working. I have seen him promoting about this everywhere. If you follow him on Facebook, where he's very active. He's active on all the social media channels. If Indian Youth Ireland, if you follow him, then you will see the initiative what he is doing. So do support us with your hashtag with IYI and hashtag direct flight to India. Then that will be very helpful. And it will because it's not only the work of the one person, it's the community work, it's a team work basically we believe in, and that's the reason he's taking initiative, and we need everyone's support to make sure that this has the conclusion, because government is there, they will help you, but they have a lot of other things to do. So we can, as a community, could join together and make this work. We can reach to the final destination, and it will be amazing. If this I'm sure this will be successful. We will get there, but if we have everyone's support, it will be just make things easier for us. So likewise, we will be coming up with more initiative which could help the community, help people, and in that way, it'll be amazing. So please do help us, and do follow Shashank on social media, which is you can follow his organization, which is Indian Youth Ireland, and you will have all the updates over there. And we will be as this is entertainment, we love our Bollywood songs, so we'll be playing one more Bollywood song from hello and very warm welcome to Dublin South FM. You're listening live to Ali on APNA Radio, and we will be talking about a lot of different things actually, because it's a community radio, and we will be talking about different things. Of course, we will be playing some Bollywood songs, and I have a very special guest today. He's a friend of mine, and young aspiring politician. He takes a lot of initiative when it comes to India, and he does a lot of community work, which I'm going to be introducing, and we will be talking about a lot of his work and what does he like to do. So we will be talking about that, and also of course few Bollywood songs. If you would like to call us, we will be happy. If you have any questions about anything, you can definitely call us on 0129600939, and we will be happy to hear from you. And we will be starting with a song which is right now the craze going on for this song, and it's my personal favorite because it just boosts you up completely. And the name of the song is Sale Sapne, and from the movie Padman. So sit down and relax and enjoy the song. We'll see you in a couple of minutes time.
चार आने की रुई और दो आने की पोटली के लिए तूने 55 रुपए का चूना लगा रखा है।
उड़े उड़े बादल का एक टुकड़ा कैसे मैं तोड़ूं, डूबे डूबे दरिया का एक कोना कैसे निचोड़ूं, कैसे बताओ ना रात दिन, काटूं मैं धूप की डोरियां, बांधूं मैं छाँव की बोरियां, जानू ना 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 वो सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। हाँ मैंने चांद को चुरा के, मैंने लोरियां सुना के, मैंने खुद को था सुलाया, सो जा सो जा सो जा, पर तूने बत्तियां जला दी, तूने धज्जियां उड़ा दी, तूने नींद से उठाया अबे साले सपने, अब तो जागूंगा मैं रात दिन, होश उड़ा दूंगा मैं तेरा, पीछा ना छोड़ूंगा मैं तेरा, छोड़ूंगा ना ना ना।
I not study IIT, but IIT study me, giving me award.
ओ साले सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। ओ सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके हो गया हूँ मैं तेरे बस में, अब जहाँ तू आ रहा हूँ मैं वहाँ। वो सारे सपने मैं तेरे सदके बस गया है, तू मेरी नस में, अब जहाँ तू।
Welcome back. You're listening to APNA RADIO on Dublin SouthFM 93.9. And as I said, like if you would like to call us, if you have any requests, we will be also taking in the meantime. If you have any requests to songs, or if you have to talk about anything with regards to the community, or if you would like to come and talk to us, we will be more than happy to do that. As I always say, we love talking to people, and that's how I believe the community works, when there's a communication. And so that's the reason we have a youth icon, I could say, especially for the Indian community, I would say that. And he has done a lot of work, very inspirational. Not only the youth, for the people like me as well. I don't want to sound old, but still, he has done a lot of work he's taken a lot of initiative, and he's none other than Shashank, and he has also done his college from National College, and on Dublin SouthFM on APNA RADIO, and we are talking about direct flight with none other than Shashank from Indian Youth Island, the one who has taken initiative about this. And we will be continue talk about the direct flights. And also, as we say, if you have any questions to ask about the direct flight or Indian Youth Island, you could today you can call us on 0129600939, and we will be happy to hear your questions. And I'm sure Shashank will be happy to answer if you have any questions, right, Shashank?
Yeah, sure.
So yes, so as we're talking about the direct flight, what I know it's a community, you want the flights to, this is like normal, everyone knows that, but what made you, because there were so many people in Dublin or in Ireland who have, like, this is not just like, something nobody knows about it. Everyone has that in their mind, but nobody took the initiative. What made you take this initiative?
Being completely honest, right, I have not been to India in the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
you've never been to India in the past 10 years?
No, I actually never been to India in the past 10 years.
Okay.
And I know that sounds very weird, right? So basically what happened is that I was looking at flights of going to India,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the flights, and then I saw the waiting time, in the middle, and I was like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. I was like, this is not happening with me. And I was like, there's no way I can wait for 8 hours stranded on an airport and do absolutely nothing. I don't think I can buy myself a first class ticket and get myself into a lounge. That'd be a different story. But when you can't afford a lounge, when you can't afford a first class ticket if you go travel economy, those 8 hours are like hell, right? I hate waiting. So I decided, let's launch a Google form, which is basically a survey that I launched in early February of 2017, and it was responded by 1,000 people.
Okay.
Yes, and I took those surveys, and for the first couple of months, I just ran around here and there, and nobody listened to me. I know it was something that the community wanted, but again, nobody actually listened to me until I got myself an internship in the Fine Gael headquarters.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. Like, as I said initially, that you're the aspiring politician. So he's a part of the Young Fine Gael as well. You have done, you've been part of almost a month.
Oh no! I've been associated with the Young Fine Gael since 2017 September.
Okay.
Because 2016 September.
Okay.
Because I launched the NCI Young Fine Gael, which was actually the very first college branch of Young Fine Gael in Dublin Central, and I did that, which was quite nice. Then I ended up getting very much involved with the Young Fine Gael. I went down to the national conference, and there I met all the ministers, cabinet ministers. I also met our former Minister for Justice and Equality, Frances Fitzgerald, who then invited me to meet her at the Leinster House, which was great. I also lobbied for the Stamp 1G extension when I actually met her on the 22nd of Feb. I don't remember. Yeah, well, early January of last year when I met her, and she actually agreed that yes, Stamp 1G would be extended, and that was great news for all the international students. So Stamp 1G has been extended for 2 years.
Yes.
For masters people and for
before
1
it
year.
was only 1 year, right?
Only 1 year, yeah. And Stamp 1G for undergrads. So what happened after that is this all worked out quite well. Then I launched the survey for the direct flight, right? Then I got myself an internship in the Fine Gael headquarters, and that kind of brought me very close to all those ministers. It kind of gave me access to the important people, right? And then I just wrote to the minister saying, look, here, minister, my name is this is the organization I run. I took out a survey in early January, and these are the results that we got. Would you be interested in having a chat with me? Well, first of all, I didn't really get a reply.
Okay.
Right? I waited for a month. Then I ended up meeting him at the Fine Gael National Conference, and I grabbed hold of him. I was like, Minister, I need to talk to you. And I was like, what's up, Shashank? And I was like, this is it. And then he was very kind, he was very nice, and he introduced me to his staff in the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Myself, my friend Sanchi, and Ankur, we went down and met the department. We presented the results. We actually created a report which is available on the Indian Youth Honour website. Then we presented those results to the department, and they were very pleased with what they saw. They said, now there's obviously a need, because 96% of the people abhor the long stayovers, and most of them will be happy to get a direct flight at least once a week. So we came up with the conclusion that we should get a direct flight once a week. And that's what we are pursuing to get. That's what we're campaigning for.
So once a week, like, the India is like huge. So you want once a week, and you have like target any particular city, or?
At the moment, we don't have a city targeted because we don't really have those figures. And for that, I'm meeting the Dublin Airport Authority soon to get the figures where people mostly travel. But I have a strong feeling that it will be New Delhi or Mumbai. But again, if it's once a week, then we could do once a week in Mumbai, once a week in New Delhi, once a week in Chennai, or once a week somewhere else. So four times a month, 4 destinations in India, and I think we'll give them a full flight every time the flight goes to India.
I'm sure, it will be as a business for the as you said, the companies which are gonna take be part of it, like Aer Lingus in India. I'm sure that once a week in one particular city should be able to fill the flight up, and people it should not be for them also. It should be advantage of running a flight, because
absolutely. Well, as I said, as we were talking earlier, that see, when you are going from one place to another, and if you have to have a stopover in the middle, that aircraft has to pay for landing charges and takeoff charges and airport tax and etc. But you're going to have a direct flight. You're going to pay that once. paid in India and paid in Ireland. And as a matter of fact, if all the transatlantic flights chooses Dublin, Dublin has actually the cheapest landing and takeoff charges in the entire European Union.
I never knew this.
Yes,
This is like
absolutely.
you told me. Yes,
As a
it
matter
is.
of fact, that's the reason why most of the airlines, I think 60% of the world airlines, are registered in Ireland.
Oh,
Because
wow,
it
that's
is
a
very
good number, 60%.
Absolutely, the aviation industry of Ireland is booming and is one of the most successful industries in Ireland. Aviation has a lot of money. Aviation, pharmaceuticals, and this is exactly the same industry that India is progressing on. And I think this is one of the important things that India and Ireland could work together, where pharmaceuticals, IT, right, aviation. We could support the IT skilled workforce to Ireland. Ireland already has those multinational big boys in the country, right? But for these companies, you need a skilled workforce that I think India could provide, right? Not just that, these workforce will be tax-paying citizens to the Republic of Ireland.
We're going to touch base on the relation between India and Ireland. So what do you think about it?
See, I think India and Ireland have a very special relationship, right? We were both former colonies of the Great Britain, right? Our fight has been against the same country, right? We are linked by a history of rebellion against the British rule. As a matter of fact, independence leaders such as Jawaharlal Nehru and Eamon de Valera were said to be in touch with each other. Likewise, Vittai Patel and Subhash Chandra Bose were also said to be in touch with Irish nationalist leaders. The
Yes.
strong tie between the two was the link of Annie Besant from an Irish family, but firm
She has
support
a
of
long history,
Indian
yeah.
self-rule. And in 1916, she launched the Home Rule League to model Indian independence on the Irish struggle. So both countries held economic and political, strategic, important ties to the British Empire. In both cases, the independence struggles led to other movements within the British Empire for independence. Look, we can talk a lot about colonialism.
That's right. Yeah, it's a long history. It's a
Yes.
big history with a very great Britain, actually.
Yes. So we've both shared a common history. We both have a common family values, right? Different religions, but same mindset, right?
That's true.
I think it is, and India has one of the largest middle-class income earners, right? That's potential business for Ireland. Like, that could really boost the Irish tourism industry. Ireland could benefit a lot from tourism, right? With the new tram line.
Yeah,
right?
you said you were traveling.
Today was the first time I took the new Lewis line, the new cross city Lewis, and I think it was great. I loved it. I think we should introduce a tourism tram line. Just focusing on tourist spots. We can do that.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea.
Anybody wants to invest, give me a call.
All right. So yes, as I said, like if you would like to know all the initiative taken by Shashank and the Indian Youth Island, which is his organization, you could definitely follow him on all the social media channels like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and it's Indian Youth Island. And please do support. Please do support with direct flight with the hashtag IYI and hashtag direct flight to India. It'll be very kind and it'll be very good support. And we definitely, as I'm sure that Shashank will say, that we do need your support to get this and get the flights running from India to Ireland and from Ireland to India. So we'll be playing a song now, which from the movie Tanu Weds Manu and Sadi Gali. So sit back and enjoy the song. We will see you on the other side.
ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਖੇਡਦੀ ਸਤਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮਾਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਦੀ ਅੱਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਵੇਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੜੀਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮਾਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਆਕੜਾਂ ਦੀ ਅੱਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਵੇਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੜੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਮੀਂਹ ਬਰਸਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ
That was Aya Karobi Sadiq Ali Abul Kebi song from Sanu with Manu, and as I said, we would like to come to our lane. You're listening to Dublin South FM, APNA Radio 93.9. My name is Ali, and we are in talk with none other than the youth. I would say like Indian youth icon actually for in Ireland, who's running a lot of amazing initiatives. He is really struggling. You don't need to. If somebody wants to do anything, that's what I believe in, and I believe a lot of people will. You will agree with me. You don't need to have a platform. If you have a platform to do anything, it just makes things easier. But people like Shashank, who are like leaders, who inspire people to do things, they don't need a platform. They create a platform. That's how he has created. There was no as much I know, Shashank can tell me about this. As much I know, he did not have any Indian Youth Island before when he started all this taking initiative. As he said, he mentioned that he started initiative when he was in college. About young Finnegal, he started about you need to create a platform, and that's how he's standing. In a couple of years, he's here now, and he's doing like he's taking all the hassle for the people of the community. We need somebody who can do that, and I'm happy that Shashank is the one who's doing it for the community. And if you are doing anything with regards to the community or anybody, if you put a smile on anybody's face, please do come and talk to us. We'll be happy to talk to you. You can come down to our studio and talk and inspire people. We love that, and we would love to spread the message. And if you would like to talk, and if you have questions for today about the direct flight, and if you want to know more about it off air after this, you can definitely get in touch with Shashank on Indian Youth Island. On all the social media, he will be available, and believe me, he is very good in getting back to you. He doesn't like, you don't have to wait. He will answer you. So Shashank, what about the direct flight? Are we talking about the direct flights?
All right, okay. So furthermore to what I was saying, a Science and Technology Cooperation Agreement was signed in 2006 with Ahern's visit to India. There is furthermore an estimated 5,000 Indian students are said to be studying in Ireland. An estimated of 35 to 40,000 Indians are now residing in Ireland.
How many, once again?
35 to 40,000 Indians are now residing in Ireland, and this figure is constantly growing because Ireland has come out as an emerging nation. The way it went from a recession to the Phoenix era that we are not living in. So we had the Celtic Tiger in 2000, then came the recession, and this new growing economy is known as the Phoenix era, right? And I think this little country has so much potential, right, that everybody is now eyeing on Ireland. This is the center of the world. This Green Isle is the center of the world, and people now want to come to Ireland. And as far as I know, Indians are probably one of the most hard-working people in the world. Right?
I totally agree.
In the Silicon Valley, we have 17.5% startups of Indian origin, started by people who are of Indian origin. And this was actually my initial vision when I started the Indian Youth Island.
Okay.
I wanted the Indian community to come together and contribute to the startup ecosystem. And there are people who are here who have started a lot of their own businesses. And I think we should, as the community members, we should be proud of that.
Absolutely.
And we are giving back to the economy. We're giving back. We were here when the recession was there, and we were still here. because this is the country that we care for, right? As a matter of fact, in 2015 when we hosted the India Day, I don't really remember the name of the person, but we had somebody from the government of India who looked after wool, or and he said that the Indian people are like sugar.
Okay.
You can mix them in any substance, stir them, and they will only make that substance sweet. And that's how the Indian people are like.
That's true. I mean, that's
You
very,
know?
very, very well
So
said.
we integrate well, right? And we always make that substance sweet. So again, look, former relations, right? You know, like India established their embassy in 1951. And Ireland did that in 1964 in India. Ireland at the moment has an embassy in New Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually opened up the second embassy in Mumbai.
In Mumbai, when was this open?
This was actually this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if a country can have two embassies, I think it is imperative for us to get ourselves a direct flight, right? Because there is such a huge demand.
Absolutely, like as I said, like
Ireland is the only country that gives you a master course in only 1 year, right? A master's degree takes only 1 year in Ireland, whereas it takes 2 years in all the different places, and it's quite cheap as well compared to US, Australia, right? Students who want to study in Europe, Ireland is now their destination, is now the hottest destination who want to come and study.
It is like as you said, like it's the only English speaking country
Yes.
after UK, I believe. Like there are so many countries they speak English, but then that's not the core language, English. After, and especially I believe in terms of even the direct flight launching, this should be the right time. I believe.
Absolutely, with Brexit, Trump. Don't look.
Are we not going to go there now?
I'm not saying anything. You know, I don't want. This is a bit too political. I will not talk about Trump. But again, I'm saying with Brexit, Donald Trump, people are coming to Ireland. Like, as a matter of fact, it is the next financial hub of the European Union. With all the financial firms now leaving London, they are coming to Dublin. If you look at the IFSC, it is rapidly growing. Right? The new Central Bank of Ireland has moved to the IFSC, and it's a beautiful building. It's gold color and everything.
Yes, I've
Beautiful
seen that.
building. Ireland launched this the tech hub for Europe, and in collaboration with the Tech Life Ireland, they launched this new initiative where they are trying to promote Irish tech industry overseas, and they're trying to the new initiative is being partnered with Enterprise Ireland, IDA Ireland, and the tech industry, attracting many IT qualified Indians to Ireland. The healthcare has 4,600 Indian nurses and more than 200 doctors, right?
Okay.
And India is one of the nations who's providing Ireland with nurses, and I think to bring those nurses, we should have a direct flight.
Yes.
So I know these little arguments sound crazy, but they are the one that make the difference. These are
Small
our
little
potential,
things, yes.
our potential customers. These are the passengers who will fly and will take this direct flight. And these passengers are growing. And I think it's important for the companies, Aer Lingus and Air India, or whoever is going to fly the direct flight, to understand that there is a massive potential in Ireland.
That's true. Yeah.
Right?
We will be listening to a song from the movie now. From the movie Honeymoon Travels, and it's a very nice song. What do you think? I'm sure you love, as an Indian, we love Bollywood Indian movies, right? Which songs do you like? What kind of song?
The Juninu one was actually my favorite song.
That's your favorite. Okay.
Right? Okay. If you want to know the song that I like the most would be...
You're thinking about it?
I'm actually thinking about it. Let's play the last song.
We'll be playing this Vari, and then we'll try to just squeeze in the song which you like it,
Yeah.
and then see how it goes. Okay, so just everyone can enjoy the song. We'll be back soon.
मेरा मान है तू अभिमान है तू मेरी पूजा है तू मेरा ध्यान है तू
You're listening to APNA RADIO on W93.9 Dublin South FM. My name is Ali, and we are in talk with the leader, I would say, who started Indian Youth Ireland, and he has done a lot of initiative. And we are talking about we're talking about the direct flight. That was our main focus today, because we need everyone's like support. So please do support us with Indian hashtag IYI, that is Indian Youth Ireland, and hashtag direct flight to India, or you can just say direct flight. That will do as well. If you are a little bit lazy, like, because there's so many people, like, nobody has time, so you can just get down to direct flight. We will be happy with that as well. So Shashank,
Right. I know we don't have enough time, so I'm just going to conclude my statement with saying that at this very current moment of time, a stable government led by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has proved to the world that India has finally emerged as a global superpower. From taking tough stances on corruption, demonetization, GST, Chinese aggression, the Paris Climate Agreement, and Air India's first profitable turnaround in over 20 years, and lastly, Leo Varadkar's appointment as a Taoiseach, have all contributed to bring India closer to Ireland. And I think now is the right time. I think we should all come together, and I request all the community members to come on board and support this initiative. It is not my initiative, it is not the Indian Youth Islands initiative, it is the Indian community's vision. This is what we want, and this is what we will achieve.
it's your initiative, I would say.
It is our initiative.
It's our initiative. Yes, thanks for correcting. It's our initiative.
Yeah.
To make sure that we run our direct flight.
Yeah. So do keep yourself up to date by following Indian Youth Ireland on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, www.indianyouthIreland.org. You can also register yourself for our next event that we're hosting on the 25th of January with Brian Hayes. And yes, just follow us.
Yes, do follow us, and you can. Thank you for listening. We love to thank all the listeners. Thank you for your time, and we'll be leaving you with one song, and after that we will see you next week. So I would like to thank everyone who's listening to us, and do keep supporting us, and do support Shashank's initiative of direct flight with hashtag of IYI and hashtag direct flight to India, or direct flight. You can do that. And we will leave you with a very nice song from the movie Folk Returns, and we will return back next Thursday at the same time, 3 o'clock live. And thank you once again. Thank you, Shashank, for being here.
Thank you so much.
गेड़ी मार लूं बाइक पे।
अबे वो चूचिए, पहली बात तो ये बाइक नहीं बुलेट है, दूसरी बात ये मेरी बुलेट है, तीसरी बात मैं तुझे स्टैंड ना लगाने दूं। और हट हट
मेरा भाई नहीं है
पक्का
यार तेरे जैसा है कहाँ, तू जहाँ यार मैं वहाँ, फाइट भी है साथ में तेरे, हो ना टाइट भी है संग तेरे पापा, एक दूसरे के हमने कच्चे धोए हैं, बंदी ने जो दिल तोड़ा तो साथ रोए हैं, कोई भी हो बात चाहे दिन हो या रात, अपनी दोस्ती से बढ़ के कोई हाय नहीं है। तू मेरा भाई नहीं है, ओ भाई तू मेरा भाई नहीं है।
तू मेरा यार है, प्यार है, तू ही मेरा भाई है, भाई तू था भाई है, तूने मेरी लगाई है, पीठ पीछे तूने मेरी बंदी भी फंसाई है, पर फिर भी तू मेरे दर्द की दवाई है। कमीना तू कमीना, मैं कमीनी दोस्ती, कमीने दिल को अपनी सारी दुनिया दोस्ती, कमी लगे जो आज कॉल तेरी आई नहीं, तो मेरी जान है, सिर्फ मेरा भाई नहीं।
ओ भाई ओ भाई शर्ट तेरी मेरा है बटन, रोटी तेरी मेरा है मटन, फीकी फीकी है तेरे बिना, चाहे हो या लाइफ या हो रम, मेरे बीच में क्या तेरा मेरा भाई, दोस्ती की गली में है खर्ची पाई पाई, थोड़ा प्यार थोड़ी लाद तेरी जेब मेरा हाथ, तुझसे बढ़ के यार ये खुदाई नहीं है।